Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Creeper World 3. We were commencing our invasion of the Navox system. I guess we were headed on over to seed it, so let's go ahead and get started on that. Forgot how to control the game for a second. That's a strange formation around the emitter on this world. Yes, emitters arrived in ever more insidious ways, dropping from orbit, appearing directly out of rift space, subspace slips. But why? Leah, in all the eons that have passed, why have you learned nothing about the Loki's true purpose? Why do they cover all worlds of Creeper? I guess the Loki is like the name of the entity that controls the Creeper. Humans made 3 attempts to contact the Loki. Only one was successful. There was one age, one civilization that was different from all others that came before or after. They called themselves simply the Saloi. Saloi? I think it's Saloi. The Saloi's greatness wasn't in their military might, their governance of 100,000 worlds, or the lasting peace they achieved. Their greatness was in the serenity of existence they achieved. They referred to this with a word not in your vocabulary, but what they achieved was an understanding and appreciation of the very fabric of existence. In many ways, they discovered the meaning of existence. And the Saloi were the ones to contact the Loki? Yes. When the end came for them as it did for all others, they sent a message to the Loki, pleading not for their lives, but for something else. Something they referred to simply as the Ark. What was the Ark, and what was the Loki's response? What the Ark referenced is unknown. Perhaps it was a late discovery of some technology by these humans, or perhaps it was a very closely guarded secret. I have no other references to it. And the Loki's response? A single statement. More so than all others, you must perish. Jesus. Scars, this world contains 2 extinct volcanoes. Emitters have taken up residence in each one. I suggest you pick up the Strafer Tech artifact on this world. I got it. The Strafers are aircraft, and I can use them to suppress the volcanoes while I deal with the central emitter. Exactly. You will likely need to target 2 Strafers on each volcano. Don't waste any time. Those volcanoes won't wait. Okay. Duly noted. Is that the Strafer Tech? I assume... Oh, no, that's the Strafer Tech, that's the shield key. Right, got it. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this will be a good start. I just hope I didn't overextend myself. I might have, actually. Those cannons may be a little ambitious. Oh well. That relay's in trouble. Strafers are remote strike craft. Oops, hold on. Target them at 1 remote creeper. Okay, Strafers are remote strike craft. Fills 4 Strafers, target 2 at each volcano. Single click to create a circle strafe attack pattern. Click and drag to define a strafe line of attack. Okay, that sounds relatively straightforward. Okay, that seems secure. Let's get our reactors going, I think. Let's turn down the speed so I can actually get this going effectively. Whoop. That area's kind of in trouble. What happened? Oh, shoot. I didn't realize they were able to jump over that. That could be a problem. Let's get a Terp. Where was Terp? Terp is here. And we'll start filling in these holes here. I decided to do a little bit more than fill in the holes, but I think that's more of just it's an investment, shall we say. Okay, what else can we be doing right now? Let's... Oh man, that's taking forever. well, first let's get our ore mine going. Okay, let's get a couple more terps actually as well. Also throw down a sprayer. Okay, I think we'll just let this go for a little bit. What happened? Oh shoot. Yikes. That isn't good. Oh my god. Okay, wow. Yikes. That's really not good at all. I think I got a little overeager there. Okay. But we are starting to make progress again. Let's start our strafers. In fact, let's also do some terraforming a little bit. Get all this area all on the same level. Yeah, my plan wasn't working very well, so I'm just going to go ahead and get the strafer production going. We'll get these guys going over this one. And these guys going over... Actually, let's swap that. You guys go over here, and then you guys go over... Hey, for strafer, okay. You guys go over that one. Alright. So now... we need to... Hold on. Actually, that'll work just fine. Terps have a nice big range. What's up with this one? Why is it like kind of red? I don't know, maybe it's like you know, aesthetic thing. Because it got dunked in the creeper at some point? I don't know. Let's maybe get a couple more terps because we can. Oh man. Okay, maybe we can't. Man, even with all these reactors, we're still struggling. Well, then I'm just going to keep building up my infrastructure like nobody's business. Man, those strafers are really effective. They've kind of cleared out those volcanoes real well. Alright, well then let's go ahead and let's get some more and have these focus quite heavily on this emitter. There we go. That should work. Okay. Let's go ahead and take these up to 10. And we'll build a nice big platform for our turret to sit on. Nice big walls. Yeah, right, maybe I could have handled this a little better, but that's fine. It's working. I'm just trying to get a little creative, but yeah, maybe maybe I was getting a little too creative. But like I said, it's working, so I'm not too upset by it. Okay, so I think I'm just ready to go on a big ol' offensive. I think I've goofed around enough. Let's go ahead and take out this emitter. Okay, that is one emitter down. And then let's get that going. Really make sure we secure that central area. And then we'll climb our way up the rim. And put these mortars down. There we go. That should be good. How do I select all of them? There should be a way to select all of them, isn't there? Like all of a single type? Thought there was. Maybe not. Okay, that's one shield key down. And then let's get another network going. Okay. There we go. That should do it. Tiplex shield key. Excellent. Okay, well, that was way longer than I intended it to be, but oh well. Tiplex will take us... That'll complete this system, but let's go ahead and do Flick. What in Odin's name? This used to be Flick, a world that supported a population of over 10 billion. It was torn apart by a collision, a big one, something that the planetary shield couldn't stop. Like all the worlds in this system, this world wasn't even born when you were last awake. This entire system developed, lived, and died while you slept. There appears to be only one emitter left on one of the larger asteroids, along with the intact shield key and a new tech artifact. Look more carefully, Scars. This emitter has deployed subspace slip emitters. Those aren't true emitters, but are channels in subspace that the master emitter uses to dispense Creeper. This allows the emitter to deposit Creeper in different locations all at once. The civilization that first encountered this adaptation were crushed in less than one standard Earth year. Can these slip emitters be destroyed with nullifiers? In a word, no. There is nothing to destroy. They're just rips in subspace that the master emitter uses to transport Creeper. The only way to seal them is to destroy the master emitter. The best you can do is establish a foothold on the surrounding asteroids, then deploy weapons on an anti-Creeper to hold the slip emitters at bay. So I'm guessing that's these. These are the slip emitters. The bomber tech artifact should prove useful. These air spacecraft can deliver anti-Creeper remotely. Yes, I'll saturate these asteroids with anti-Creeper. Then we'll get out of here. There's nothing left here but death and destruction. Okay, so let's... That's the shield key. Let's deploy... I wonder, like... I don't know if you deploy your city on top of an ore deposit if it automatically collects it. I would imagine not. I would imagine that just removes that as a resource for you. So let's... I don't know if the Creeper will like jump somehow over the rifts and over the space and land on here, but we might just be safe just sitting on this asteroid here. So I guess let's go ahead and build up. And we do have to hit the master emitter, which appears to be this one. So I assume this emitter is going to emit at all of these locations, but if we kill that one emitter, then we win. Or at least we stop the creeper from producing. So I guess let's get to work. Deliver AC remotely. Excellent. So yeah, I'm going to try and take... I was thinking of taking this asteroid and trying to jump over, but this one appears to be closer. So let's get a bomber going. And we'll have it deploy there. Build bombers, saturate remote islands, make sure to collect plenty of ore. Right, speaking of which, let's make sure that our ore production is relatively strong. There. In fact, we need our power generation up too. Okay, now let's start. First bomber, excellent. Let's get some reactors going. Let's go ahead and build a couple more bombers because we seem to have the ore production to support it. In fact, if we bomb the master emitter, does that make it so that the other emitters can't work? Let's clear an LZ and try and make our way across, because we need buildings to start making a network so we can establish the nullifier. I don't have to keep controlling these guys manually, do I? I hope not. That'll be annoying otherwise. We need a cannon. In fact, let's get sprayers, because we have plenty of ore production. Okay, are these like auto-launch? Okay. That's weird. The strafers didn't need that. Oh well, whatever. Yikes. Let's just focus on clearing this island. And then we'll go ahead and... Dang it. Okay, while we still have some anti-creeper cover, let's go ahead and get this started. Get a couple more cannons just to help out with that. Okay, I would say that that is all covered. Let's get our relay network, making sure that it can cover all of that. And then let's make a few more bombers. Just, we have the capacity, and we're going to need as much as we can. Let's see. Can mortars reach across? That's not a mortar. That's a mortar. Mortars can reach. Okay, well then let's get some things that are able to make a landing zone. Making progress. I'd like to get a few layers of anti-creeper up so that we can make sure that we can get a strong LZ. I wonder if I can terraform and make bridges. Let's test that real quick. Nope, I cannot. Good to know, anyway. Let's see. What I'll do... Let's load up a couple of sprayers full of anti-creeper. We'll drop them there, and then use the area that they cover to make a relay. Jeez. Oh, let's actually get them away from that slip space emitter because they are wasting ore on that. In fact, let's just put them right next to our city. There's no reason why not. Oh, I guess they're full already. Alright, well then let's send them over. Great. Okay. Hopefully that'll help. And now let's get our nullifier. Awesome. And now let's go ahead and start clearing this island. Oops. Okay, so we now control the central island here. So now let's get ready to attack the island where the shield key is. Okay. There. Okay. Cool. That should do it. Tiplex shield key. Excellent. Alright, let's go ahead and finish up the Navox system here real quick, because I dallied a lot in the last level, so we'll do one extra one. I was afraid of this. I had hoped it had all been deactivated. What now? This is Tiplix, a machine world. It was engineered by the Tychon Empire as a defensive outpost. The Tychon Empire? One of the many human civilizations that arose? Yes, they were but one civilization, but they developed in a very militaristic way. They developed massive weapon systems. Entire planets were turned into weapons. Their conflict with the Creeper lasted centuries, longer than any other civilization, but the costs were unthinkable. In the end, they failed like all the others. The Tychons developed a weapon system they believed would destroy the Creeper once and for all. It was an artificial, self-replicating structure that derived its sustenance from emitters. It was believed this would immunize worlds from emitters. And did it work? For a while, and to a measure. It worked until the emitters were somehow changed. The emitters adapted to the parasite and turned this weapon, which the Tychon called Digitalis, into an asset. Emitters no longer appeared to lose any viability when surrounded by Digitalis. How did the Tychon people cope? They didn't. The Digitalis had allowed them to survive the Creeper for decades, but in one moment it became their undoing. Once the emitters adapted, the Digitalis no longer destroyed them. Instead, it would grow and protect the emitters. And it appears as if this Digitalis still exists. With regret, it seems so. Scars, the Digitalis is a brutish and simple enemy. It spreads along predefined pathways, but those paths don't respect terrain elevation. Digitalis is tough, very tough, and your weapons will have difficulty damaging it. What's worse is that the Digitalis replicates rapidly and will fill in destroyed areas with great efficiency. Your best strategy is to try and cut it off from its source. Digitalis requires a connection to an emitter to thrive. If you sever that connection, it will cease to grow and eventually wither. Digitalis also conducts Creeper rapidly and with no loss, so beware that it can move Creeper over higher terrain. If it conducts Creeper, then I suppose Anti-Creeper is also conducted by it? Indeed, Anti-Creeper is conducted as well. Anti-Creeper also slows the regeneration of Digitalis, so use that to your advantage when possible. I see there's a tech artifact on this world. It appears it will allow the control of a second command node. This will be indispensable on this mission, Scars. Collect that tech artifact, then land a second command node. This will allow a two-front approach, and you may be able to take out the emitters that are sourcing the Digitalis. Okay, cool. Let's get that tech artifact then. That will be pretty nice. Okay. I've got a starting network going. Land on the right side of the map and collect the tech artifact. Yeah, okay. I already did. You know, Scars has adapted to this whole you've been asleep for 5 billion years thing pretty well. Very commendable. Oh, Jesus. You can now deploy a second command node. Click the orbital tab and select the second command node. Land it on the other side of the map. Cool. No. It's orbital. Another command node. Okay. I see that they have separate incomes. So that's interesting. Take out the two emitters using the Digitalis. The ultimate goal is the inhibitor in the middle of the map. You can hide the white Digitalis growth by pressing the visibility and unchecking degrowth. Okay. Cool. Oh my goodness, that was fast. Okay. Then let's start our anti-creeper production. Okay. I've got my ore production going. I've got a relay network. Hopefully that'll help. Unfortunately, energy is a problem right now. This is most unusual, Scars. Message artifacts almost never survive contact with the Creeper. This one seems strangely immune. It's almost as if the creature intentionally does not destroy certain objects. What message does it contain? It will require some time to process the contents. It isn't exactly encrypted, but it isn't in any recognized format either. I should have it processed by the time we reach the next star system. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Let's see, our weapons. They said our weapons are, Alia said that our weapons are less effective against the Creeper. I take it we're supposed to use Anti-Creeper. But Um, let's see if we can, like, just strafe them into oblivion, basically. Because we don't really have the ore production for mass anti-creeper. So, let's give that a try. Okay, well, our first station is doing well. So I guess let's go ahead and start on some strafer production and see how well that works out. Oh, crap. Spore towers. Okay, then we need beam cannons ASAP. Okay. And since we've got the production for it, let's just go ahead and make sure that everything is covered by beam cannons. Oop. Jeez. Didn't expect them both to send in this direction. Well, let's just make sure that we're okay. Hey, that's actually working pretty well. Let's place that a little better. Crud. Ah, Digitalis doesn't like our structures. Okay. Good to know. How do we get... Oh, what happened? Oh, shoot. Yikes. Let's get that going there. That should be good. Okay. How do we get a nullifier, then? Oh. I don't know. I'm confused now. Whatever. Okay. And then let's... What? Nullifier lost? Oh no. Okay, that is kind of a problem. Let's get it here, because that seems to be relatively safe. And then let's see if we can crank up our production in this area and get a bomber horde on this side as well. Oh no! There we go. Okay, got that emitter down. And now you guys focus on that. And then we'll also get a bunch of strafers. Okay. What? Oh man. This is a little annoying. What? What happened there? Oh, I cut off the source to the Digitalis. Okay. Maybe that's enough for us to get the nullifier before it regenerates. Pulse cannon lost. Oh no. Not good. Come on. This is a little scary here, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, seems to be working now. That nullifier is almost done. Let's see if we can get a nullifier over here. That should do it. Awesome. Okay, now let's get that going there. And all you guys focus on that. Okay. That should be good. Now we just need to slowly make our way into the center there, which should only be a matter of time now. Alright. We did it. Junior officer. Give me a sec. Completed Tiplex story missions. Awesome. Okay. Well, then I guess that'll do it for that episode. Sorry I was very silly. I'm still kind of getting used to that. Like I said, in a previous episode, I did play the web version of Creeper World 3. That was a very long time ago. So I kind of need to get back into it. But yeah, on the next episode, we will go ahead and move on over to the Egos system. So until then, I'll see you later.